Hey everybody, Lisa here again with another Vera Bradley bag of the day. I was going to show this. This was my bag of the day, and I was going to show it anyway. But another Vera fan had asked, knew I had just recently gotten. I think that I've been talking about anyway. This style bag that I got in the pattern Hilo Meadow, which I realize I've been saying Hilo Meadow, and I was told is not the right way to say it. Sorry. I was never sure I was saying it right anyway, but it's Hilo Meadow, and I'm so crazy in love with that pattern, and so I got it in this bag style, but I really fell in love with this bag style as well, and since there was 70% off now at the factory outlet stores until July 7th, I thought, well, this is the best time to try to go back and get it, and in this pattern, which is Flamingo Fiesta, and the woman, Kate, who asked me about this bag, asked in reference to comparing it to the Carson shoulder bag and how do they compare. And so I had, pulled out my Carson to answer her question, and so I thought I would just keep it out for the video, just because I'm not a big fan of this bag, and so I don't tend to think about this bag too much, but it is an interesting comparison. I mean, there are similarly sized bags. So when I first saw, if anyone has watched my previous videos about Flamingo Fiesta, and I can attach the links in the video description. I had bought it in the Villager, but I really am not a fan of the Villager, and so that bag went back. And I'm not a big fan of the outlet style Glenna or the Mandy, and so for me, and the Essential Tote, although I like the body of that bag, I don't like the straps. So I just decided I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to get this pattern in a bag if I really don't love the bag style, because I do feel like it's kind of a novelty pattern and a little kitschy. And so if I'm going to carry it in a bag, I really got to love the bag style. Well, I love the bag style. So I thought, oh, since I love this style so much, maybe I ought to see if it comes in Flamingo Fiesta. So I went right, it was like only a couple days later, I went right back to the outlet. I actually was delayed in doing that because I had car trouble. I had to buy a whole new set of tires, sort of in an emergency situation, and then my back brakes gave out. One of my back brakes. It was just a nightmare. 2 days of car trouble. I don't even want to think about the bill. Anyway, so I would have been back to the factory outlet store sooner if it had not been for that. And they only had 2 of these left. This is the Go Ahead Convertible Crossbody, which I'll link this video too, which I compared to the signature style iconic large on the go, because that was the comparison that came to my mind right away, and I do love that signature style. So I was trying to sort of get something comparable to that, and I think this is comparable to that. So when I went there, there were only 2 left at this point in the Flamingo Fiesta, because I assume it's been out, in this for a while now. It is now occurring to me to look for this style, So I picked the one where I felt like I got the least objectionable decapitations up top, and also on this front zipper here. That's a little unfortunate. And that one looks painful, but the rest are just sort of these little feet. And the back of this bag doesn't have any pockets, so I just had to worry about the top there. Again, what can you do? This was definitely the better of the 2 options there. I felt like I got the most full-bodied flamingos in the sections of the fabric, so I was pleased. And I had a coupon, which I had to buy something else to qualify for the coupon use. So I can do another video about that. But this is definitely comparable to the Carson shoulder bag, although I do feel like it's a little smaller. how they look here. This has stuff in it. This only has like a couple of hanks of yarn in it to just give it a little shape. This definitely looks wider, so let me see if I can do some measurements real quick. And this one has that metal zipper at the top, bordered by strips of, pleather. Whereas this is just this nice soft plastic zipper and the fabric. There's no pleather in there. And I think that makes this slouchier. When you put this on, this slouches more. This will slouch if you have some weight in it. But it's not as slouchy a feel to me. And at least on this one, I always have to remember not to pull the zipper open all the way to the edge. Because something about the way the zipper is inserted, it catches. And then I have to fight with it to try to close it up, which kind of ruins the point of a zipper. So, the security that you get with a zipper. So, I'm not too thrilled with this bag. But anyway, I like all the pleather elements, the tabs on the side. It's about 12 inches on the top. Peaches, please stop licking on this bed. Stop licking on this bed. I'm going to chase you off of it if you don't stop. This is 13 and a half, so a wider opening. The bases look about the same. No. 5. That's 4 and a half. Now this, I don't know where exactly to. This doesn't even really have much of an insert. There is an insert there. Yeah. But it's very soft and not removable. About 10, I would say. Whereas here, the insert, which again, not removable, but harder. It's about 8. But of course the bag, you got more bottom surface there when you put the bag down. It sort of splays out wider than that base insert. Oops. So it's about 10 top to bottom and about 10 top to bottom here. But they do look about the same height here, but I do feel like this looks bigger and feels bigger. It definitely feels bigger to me. So this strap is not removable, and the drop. Well, you see, it's hard to measure the drop because this bag really does sag when you pick it up. But let's say about 10. I would guess that if I had to. This is longer. At the shortest strap configuration, which is what I have it at, because I'm always trying to get this as short as possible. And normally I have it jerry-rigged to be even shorter, but I undid it for the video. 14. Of course, you can use this, which I think is ridiculous, but like I've said in one of my other videos, I just might as well cut the seatbelt out of my Jeep and strap it on my bag. That's what this is. This is a seatbelt. And it's not even, the seatbelt in my Jeep is softer than this. So this holds no appeal for me whatsoever, and I never use it. But just to get the length. Peach has stopped licking, so help me. Thank you. 9 and a half. So if I put them on, and I will do the crossbody strap, because that's the whole point of this bag, right? So with this shorter strap option, they're both sort of sitting up high. You can see that my arm will push this down, and so it does get a little bit of a slouch. But I prefer this, absolutely. I prefer the soft look of this whole thing to this. This feels a little dressier, a little bit more formal because it keeps its structure a little bit more. So if you like something that's a little bit more structured, you know, this is great. It's just a little, I think it's a little too structured for me. It feels a little fancy. So if you use the shortest crossbody strap setting, see, now it's stuck. I opened it too wide. I have to squeeze it to get it to close. This bag does have a big slip pocket on the back, which is nice. It has a hidden magnet, covered magnet closure. So if you use it at the shortest crossbody strap setting here, that's how it would hang compared to this. So I get out the crossbody for this. And so like I said, this shoulder strap is not removable. So, I mean, if I were going to use this as a crossbody, which I probably won't that much, but in a, you know, maybe in a certain situation I might need to, which is why I just, you know, I carry this with me. I'll carry it in the bag. I mean, it doesn't matter. But I would always try, I think, to put this strap on so that this I could have this non-removable strap hanging towards my body, so it's not sort of hanging outside looking kind of weird, right? It's sort of hidden against my body. The strap does have a this kind of a thing. Yeah, I guess it helps keep the strap flat. I don't know how necessary that is, but anyway. So the shortest strap setting, they seem to fall about the same length. I'm 5'4", so. And this, and I probably said this in the other video about this bag. Shortest, and I'm including the hardware because it adds length when I make this measurement. Yeah, so I don't know if that would be different than what they list on the website, because I don't know how they're measuring on the website, but it definitely gives you 2.5 inches of length on each end. So about 32 at its shortest. Similar, same thing, 32 on this one. So now if I adjust this, let's see if I can do that. Oh my. Okay. See, I put it on the wrong way. Want that shorter strap to be sort of camouflaged. I think this little band actually makes it a little bit harder to work the strap, the crossbody strap. Okay, so that's that. And yeah, on this one, you don't have to leave this on here. You can take this off when you're wearing a crossbody, right? Just slip it into your bag. And take your seatbelt off of your bag. I amuse myself. I do like the hardware on this Carson. This buckle is very nice and rounded. Doesn't have any hard edges. This one is sharper. The edges are sharper on that piece of metal. that's not long enough for me. I feel like if I were going to wear this crossbody, I don't feel that it looks bad crossbody. It's just I'm not really that much of a crossbody person. I'd really need my arms for something, my hands for something. So here that is. I definitely feel that this one slouches more, which for me is a plus. I just like it that it feels like it conforms to my body more. This feels like it's sort of this stiff appendage hanging off of my body. I do think it looks nice, though. I mean, I do think it's a nice looking bag. It's just feels a little formal for me. It feels a little dressy for me. So that was a comparison. Flat pocket here, zipper pocket here. Oh, even the shot. But I did go over that in the other video about this style. Go ahead convertible crossbody, or go over all the features, including the interior configuration, which is similar in the interior too. I mean, a zipper pocket on both of them, an interior zipper pocket on one wall of the bag, and 2 slip pockets on the facing wall. That's the same in both sides. I mean, both styles. And in both styles is that nylon-ish lining. So I hope that was helpful comparison. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully see you next time.